Let fame, that all hunt after in their lives, live registered upon our brazen tombs, and grace us in this disgrace of death, when spite of cormorant devouring time, the present breath may bait his sight's keen edge, and make us heirs of all eternity. Navarre shall be the wonder of the world. Our court shall be a little academe, still and contemplative in living art. You three, Berowne, Dumain, and Longaville, have sworn for 3 years' term to live with me, my fellow scholars, and to keep the statutes that are recorded in this schedule here. Your oaths are passed, and now subscribe your names, that his own hand may strike his honor down that shall violate the smallest branch herein.
I am resolved. 'Tis but a 3 years' fast. Oh, the mind shall banquet, though the body pine. Fat paunches have lean pates, and dainty bits make the ribs rich, but bankrupt quite the wits.
My living lord, Dumain is mortified. The grosser manner of these world's delights he throws upon the gross world's baser slaves. To love, to wealth, to pomp, I pine and die with all these living in philosophy.
I can but say their protestation over. So much, dear liege, I have already sworn, that is, to live and study here 3 years. But there are other strict observances, as not to see a woman in that term, which I hope well is not enrolled there, and 1 day in the week to touch no food, and but 1 meal on every day beside, the which I hope is not enrolled there, and then to sleep but 3 hours in the night, and not be seen to wink of all the day, when I was wont to think no harm all night, and make a dark night too of half the day. Which I hope well is not enrolled there. Oh, these are barren tasks, too hard to keep. Not to see ladies, study, fast, not sleep.
Your oath is passed to pass away from these.
Let me say no, my liege, and if you please, I only swore to study with your grace and stay here in your court for 3 years' space.
You swore to that, Berowne, and to the rest.
By yea and nay, sir, then I swore in jest. What is the end of study? Let me know.
Why, that to know which else we should not know.
Things hid and barred, you mean, from common sense?
Aye, that is study's godlike recompense.
Well, come on then, I will swear to study so, to know the thing I am forbid to know, as thus. To study where I well may dine, when I to feast expressly am forbid, or study where to meet some mistress fine, when mistresses from common sense are hid. Or having sworn too hard a keeping oath, study to break it and not break my troth. If study's gain be thus, and this be so, study knows that which yet it doth not know. Swear me to this, and I will ne'er say no.
These be the stops that hinder study quite, and train our intellects to vain delights.
Why, all delights are vain, but that most vain, which with pain purchased, doth inherit pain, as painfully to pore upon a book to seek the light of truth, while truth the while doth falsely blind the eyesight of his look. Light seeking light doth light of light beguile, so ere you find where light in darkness lies, your light grows dark by losing of your eyes. Study me how to please the eye indeed, by fixing it upon a fairer eye, whose dazzling so, that eye shall be his heed, and give him light that it was blinded by.
How well he's read, to reason against reading.
Proceed well to stop all good proceeding.
He weeds the corn and still leaves the weeding.
The spring is near when green geese are a-breeding.
How follows that?
Fit in his place and time.
In reason, nothing.
Something then in rhyme.
Berowne is like an envious sneaping frost that bites the firstborn of the spring.
Well, say I am. Why should proud summer boast before the birds have any cause to sing? Why should I joy in any abortive birth? At Christmas, I no more desire a rose than wish a snow in May's newfangled mirth, but like of each thing that in season grows. So you, to study now, it is too late. Climb o'er the house to unlock the little gate.
Well, sit you out, Berowne. Go home. Adieu.
No, my good lord, I have sworn to stay with you. And though I have for barbarism spoke more than for that angel knowledge you can say, yet confident I'll keep what I have sworn, and by the penance of each 3 years' day. Give me the paper, let me read the same, and to the strict decree I'll write my name.
How well this yielding rescues thee from shame.
Item, that no man shall come within a mile of my court. Hath this been proclaimed?
4 days ago.
Let's see the penalty. On pain of losing her tongue. Who devised this penalty?
Marry, that did I.
Sweet lord. And why?
To fright them hence with that dread penalty.
A dangerous law against gentility.
Uh,
Item, if any man be seen to talk with a woman within the term of 3 years, he shall endure such public shame as the rest of the court can possibly devise. This article, my liege, yourself must break. For well you know, here comes in embassy the French king's daughter with yourself to speak, a maid of grace and complete majesty, about surrender up of Aquitaine to her decrepit, sick, and bedrid father. Therefore, this article is made in vain, or vainly comes the admired princess hither.
What say you, lords? Why, this was quite forgot.
So study evermore is overshot. While it doth study to have what it would, it doth forget to do the thing it should, and when it hath the thing it hunteth most, it is one as towns with fire, so won, so lost.
We must of force dispense with this decree. She must lie here on mere necessity.
Necessity will make us all forsworn 3,000 times within this 3 year space. For every man with his effect is born, not by might mastered, but by special grace. So to the laws at large I write my name, and he that breaks them in the least degree stands in eternity of eternal shame. Suggestions are to others as to me. But I believe, although I seem so loath, I am the last that will last keep his oath. But is there no quick recreation granted?
Aye, that there is. Our court, you know, is haunted with a refined traveler of Spain, a man in all the world's new fashion planted that hath a mint of phrases in his brain. This child of fancy that our motto height shall, for interim to our studies, relate in many a high-born word the worth of many a knight from tawny Spain, lost in the world's debate. Now you delight, my lords, I know not, but I protest, I love to hear him lie, and I will use him for my minstrelsy.
Armado was a most illustrious wight, a man of new fire words, fashion's own knight.
Ah, Costard the swain, and he shall be our sport. And then to the study. 3 years is but short.
Which is the Duke's own person?
This fellow, what wouldst?
I myself reprehend his own person, for I am his grace's Tharborough, but I would see his own person in flesh and blood.
This is he.
Signor Armand commends you. This letter will tell you more.
The contempts thereof are as touching me.
A letter from the magnificent Armado?
How low soever the matter, I hope in God for high words.
A high hope for a low heaven. God grant us patience.
To hear or forbear laughing?
Oh, to hear meekly, to laugh moderately, or to forbear both.
Well, sir, be it as the style shall give us cause to climb in the merriness.
The matter is to me, sir, as concerning Jack Remetta. The manner of it is, I was taken with the manner.
In what matter?
In manner and form following, sir, all those three. I was seen with her in the manor house, sitting with her upon the form, and taken following her into the park, which, putting together, is in manner and form following. Now, sir, for the manner, it is the manner of a man to talk to a woman. For the form, in some form.
In the following, sir.
As it should follow with my correction, and God defend the right.
Will you hear this letter with attention?
As we would hear an oracle.
Such is the simplicity of a man to hearken after the flesh.
Great Welkin, great deputy, the Welkin's vice-regent and sole dominator of Navarre, my soul's earth's god and body's fostering patron.
Not a word of Costard yet.
So it is.
It may be so, but if he says it is so, he is, in telling true, but so.
Peace.
Be to me and every man that dare not fight.
No words.
Be of other men's secrets, I beseech you.
So it is, besieged with sable-colored melancholy, I did commend the black oppressing humor to the most wholesome physic of thy health-giving air, and, as I am a gentleman, betook myself to walk. The time when, about the 6th hour, when beasts most graze, birds best peck, and men sit down to that nourishment which is called supper. Now for the ground which I mean I walked upon. It is yclept thy park. Then for the place where I mean I did encounter that obscene and preposterous event that draweth from my snow-white pen the ebon-colored ink, which here thou viewest, beholdest, surveyest, or seest. But to the place where it standeth north, northeast, and by east from the west corner of thy curious knotted garden, there did I see that low-spirited swain, that base minnow of thy mirth.
Me?
That unlettered, small knowing soul.
Me?
That shallow vassal.
Still me?
Which, as I remember, hight Costard.
Oh, me.
Sorted and consorted, contrary to thy established proclaimed edict and continent canon, which with this I passion to say, wherewith
With a wench.
Ooh.
with a child of our grandmother Eve, a female, or for thy more sweet understanding, a woman. Him I, as my ever esteemed duty pricks me on, have sent to thee to receive the meed of punishment by thy sweet grace's officer, Anthony Dull, a man of good repute, carriage, bearing, and estimation.
Me, and shall please you, I am Anthony Dull.
For Jaconetta, so is the weaker vessel called, which I apprehended with the aforesaid swain, I keep her as a vessel of the law's fury, and shall, at the least of thy sweet notice, bring her to trial. Thine in all compliments of devoted and heart-burning heat of duty, Don Adriano de Armato.
This is not so well as I had looked for, but the best that ever I heard.
Aye, the best for the worst. But, sirrah, what say you to this?
Sir, I confess to the wench. Oh,
Did you hear the proclamation?
I do confess much to the hearing it, but little to the marking of it.
It was proclaimed a year's imprisonment to be taken with a wench.
I was taken with none, sir. I was taken with a damsel.
It was proclaimed damsel.
This was no damsel. She was a virgin.
It was so very too, for it was proclaimed virgin.
I do deny her virginity. I was taken with a maid.
This maid will not serve your turn, sir.
This maid will serve my turn, sir.
Sir, I shall pronounce your sentence. You shall fast a week with bran and water.
I'd rather pray a month with mutton and porridge.
And Don Armato shall be your keeper. My lord Berowne, see him delivered o'er, and go we, lords, to put into effect that which each to other hath so strongly sworn.
I'll lay my head to any good man's hat. These oaths and laws will prove an idle scorn. Sirrah, come on.
I suffer for the truth, for true it is, I was taken with Jacquinetta, and Jacquinetta is a true girl. And therefore welcome I the sour cup of prosperity. Affliction may one day smile again. Until then, sit thee down, sorrow.